Governor Evers in La Crosse earlier this morning to sign a bill which he hopes will lower the amount of overdose deaths in the state. First News at 9's Dashiell Menzel was at the bill signing today and has more on Senate Bill 875.
Governor Tony Evers signed a bill in La Crosse Tuesday that will decriminalize the use of xylazine testing strips. In some states, fentanyl and xylazine testing strips are illegal due to them being considered as drug paraphernalia. Evers says this will mark a milestone in Wisconsin's fight against substance abuse.
Over the last several years, we've seen rates of substance use disorder and opioid-related deaths on the rise, with substances like fentanyl and xylazine tearing through our state and our nation.
Following a xylazine-related overdose in La Crosse last October, Gunderson emergency medicine physician Crosse wanted everyone to know how dangerous the drug was for people.
Xylazine is not responsive to Narcan, greatly increases your risk of a death with an overdose, and it also causes other problems. It causes skin necrosis, ulcers, and you can actually lose limbs because of infection due to xylazine.
State Representative Joe Billings says Eberline brought up the issue of xylazine to her. She was then able to create the bill that was signed today.
We know that when we legalized fentanyl testing strips, people were more likely to use less, to use with a friend, and to let their community know that there is this dangerous drug present.
La Crosse Mayor Mitch Reynolds hopes that this bill can help prevent overdoses and help those who deal with addiction.
We know that for those of us who have lost family members to an overdose, we know that we cannot help them when they're gone. And so the potential for the utilization of xylazine test strips to help people make better choices about their drug use is absolutely critical.
This bill is similar to the bill that Governor Evers signed in 2021, which decriminalized the use of fentanyl testing strips. Evers says with bills like this, the state can help save more lives and help get folks back on a successful path to recovery. In La Crosse, Dashiell Menzel, First News at 9.
Thanks, Dashiell. And according to the Wisconsin Department of Health Services, between 2020 and 2022, the number of opioid-related deaths in Wisconsin increased by nearly 19%. Also today in Appleton, Governor Evers signing a bill into law that would allow a tactical emergency medical services professional, or a TEMS, who is acting in the line of duty to carry a firearm in otherwise prohibited areas. The Appleton Police Department has been a pioneer of the program since 2012, working to integrate a TEMS unit into its Special Weapons and Tactics Unit. Programs like this ensure access to immediate medical care in cases when non-tactical EMS are not permitted on site for high-risk calls.
You answered the call to serve in some of the most high-stakes, high-stress situations, and I'm glad to sign this bill to offer you and others in your shoes the much-needed support by allowing tactical EMS to carry firearm.
Prohibited areas where a TEMS professional would be allowed to carry a firearm include fish hatcheries, wildlife refuges, and school zones.